Howdy folks, Justin here, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to hop onto the Versus Arena and finish up this run. No matter what happens, we're going to end this. Remember our list is Battlemage, topping off with Burn and Pillage and Triumphant Jarl at 6, and then 4 drops and lower. 2 Greystone Ravagers, 2 Battle Rage Orcs to complement our 2 Bankorai Butchers, and then all the usual face stuff. The plan is to go aggro. So, if you've been following this series so far, you know that we have 5 wins, and thanks to my clumsiness, I misclicked and kept us from getting 6 wins. And then had some of the most epic RNG I've seen in this game, and you can find that in our last arena video. Once again, drinking from a bottle with a lid because I can't afford to destroy another keyboard. So, hope everyone's day is going well. The season ends tomorrow, so be on the lookout in a couple days for your season reward, the new card, Smuggler's Hall. That's definitely a cool thing that Direwolf does, giving us free stuff. And I have decided on one of the 2 decks that I'll be playing next season. I will be running a budget action mage list. I'll release a deck tech video, and that'll be appearing on the launch of the new season, so that anybody who wants to try to do the same thing with that can do that. And then I haven't come to a conclusion yet about our second list. Had a lot of great recommendations, and looking for something different than Scout, hopefully different from Action Mage, that can provide some interesting matches alongside what we've already got. So, hopefully that works out. Here we go. I am ready for a bloodbath. Skoompai. Groovy. Playing Assassin, good colors. Yeah, sounds alright. A lot of ways in these colors to kill Greystone Ravager. No 1-drop kind of hurts, but 3 solid 2-drops, I mean, should get it done. Okay. I hope this season has treated everybody well. I've been having a great time. I really believe Elder Scrolls Legends is the coolest card game I have ever played. Most of my experience in card games comes from playing Magic, The Gathering, a little bit of Hearthstone, and a lot of Texas Hold'em poker. Okay. So it's not the most damage, but I feel like even more Steward is just great here, right? You know, protects our 4 guy. What are we hoping he plays? Veteran Conjurer would be great so we could silence it. So what are we trying to do now? Are we going to abandon this lane? It doesn't seem unreasonable, right? But that doesn't leave us a lot of great stuff over there. So I think we actually Earthbone Spinner that. Let's attack first, see if Prophecy changes our plan. And, you know, that's kind of loose, but it also gives us another attack with our guy. I feel like, given our strategy and how it's worked so far, that was the best move to just continue pushing damage forward. You know, he's not able to play Charos Reaper or anything like that over there. Firestorm would wipe his creature out too and leave us ahead on board and on life. And now he has to decide too, if he has a guard creature, where to put it. I feel like the right move for a guard creature would be here. But I can understand piling your guys over here if you think you can race, right? So. This also incentivizes him a bit to leave the Greystone Ravager alive if he has a removal spell that he could use to kill it, because he's going to think, oh, I can trade this into a next turn, get a bunch of value. Unfortunately for him, that didn't work out. So it's either Orc Shaman, Crown Quartermaster, and a Lit. I think actually that's the only play. We've done really well in these prophecies. Or perhaps it's more fair to say our opponent has not done well. Are we hedging our bets against anything? Okay. Let's see what happens. Guard creature is still bad for us. You know, any kind of great spell there, of which there are numerous, like that. Pretty bad for us. But, you know, we're all in. Got a charge creature in hand, some equipment. You know, just hitting him for 5 next turn does set up turn 8 lethal with the guy we have right now. Okay, so I think... let's see what happens. Yeah. So we can only hit him for 6 if we charge this guy out next turn with a weapon attached. So that was a misplay then. I should have steel daggered on one of these guys. Do we hit him for 3 now? And then just any creature we have left alive we hit with the battle axe? No, you know what? We're just gonna wait. Actually, no, it doesn't make any sense to wait. Yeah, I screwed up. The safest play would have been to dagger one of these guys so that I could guarantee lethal on 7 with the heavy battle axed charge creature. I'm sure he realizes it right now and is praising Akatosh. One of the 9 divines. I know that much. I played Skyrim. I'm sure he knows we screwed up. We just need 1 creature left alive, right? Just a single creature. And we're piling everything over here too, because this isn't where he's going to put his guard creature, and smashing an Ashlander into it is a way to get pretty lucky when you consider that both these guys have breakthrough. That's pretty brutal. Okay, so we gotta get pretty lucky here. Actually, I don't even think we have lethal anymore, do we? No, we have lethal. Right? No, we're at 7, so we did screw up pretty badly. Are we gonna hit face? We did. So rewarded for being bad, but... part of the danger I feel like in playing these sorts of face decks, right, is that you start to just play too fast. You know, you get caught up in the moment and you start thinking, oh, I'm going to, I gotta go, you know, non-stop. And at least that's what happens to me. Like, I get so excited about running my orcs into people's faces that I start to behave like an orc. Anyway. Alright. Shepherd of Ghosts, the Earthbone. That's my old job. Playing Crusader, so we got more Smork action here, right? Ooh, how greedy is it to keep all this? I mean, it curves out slowly but nicely. So if this is another aggro deck, we're going to get smashed, but... well, are we? Because... I mean, I kept it even though I'm assuming he's aggro, because this is a high priority removal target, so if he has removal, he'll waste it on that. This can charge into one of his small creatures. And Butcher then follow-up is pretty goddamn good, so... hail. Yeah. It's either a race or Imperial Legionnaire. It's not good for us, and it seems likely. So how good is it to just go... I mean, do we want to go Steward into Quartermaster? Nah, Orc's gotta be the play, right? Because I feel like, in his eyes, the priority kill target is still Crystal Town Crafter. That's what we're hedging on. If he kills this, our plan is suddenly not as good. So hopefully he goes for the Crystal Tower Crafter. Alright. Well, this isn't looking great. The addition of that over there is pretty bad for us. We might have just gotten too greedy. So we're going to play smarter here for a second. Sacrificing the Orc synergy, but a 4-3-4 is still playable. And try to wrest control of the board from our opponent. You know, he's in a not a great spot. We're at 26. Okay, so he's just going face. Alright. What's the plan? What is the plan here? Alright, so we are getting outmatched at every turn here. What's the smartest move? So this seems like a good play, right? Even though it has breakthrough, the first attack won't go through because it has ward. He just used up his arrow, so maybe we're gonna have something good happen here. Yep. And now we can crack back like this. Kill that. Crack back like this. Kill this. And hopefully draw ourselves a prostate card. We drew last because we needed to make sure that when we triggered his, he didn't get a prophecy because we had a lot of trading we needed to do, and a piercing javelin would have screwed that up. Oh, Jarl, you are betraying me. So this is just a nightmare, right? I mean, what's our plan? We can swing for 5 and throw down the Enforcer maybe and the Sage to get some keywords, but I don't see how that advances our position that much. I think we're just going to lose this game, actually. But let's see what happens. We want that to die. Throw that over there. It's not looking good for the home team. Might be about to come up a little bit short, which is sad because we did have that game from a couple days ago. But Highwayman. Orc Clan Chieftain. Yep. So we really got nothing. I mean, we can trigger... We can get Royal Sage value on all our creatures. But we don't want guard on that. We wouldn't mind guard on this. There you go. Yeah, if we'd put that over there, that would have happened. Ooh, drain on a 4-drop's pretty nice. But he hasn't played a lot of removal either, so he could have been holding on to removal this whole time for a creature like a 4/4 with drain. I mean, there are also ways where we're just dead, right? Did he just top deck our removal spell with his little kitty guy? That'd be pretty bad for us. Yeah. Yeah, there goes our drain creature. Okay. So we're gonna draw him a card too, aren't we? That sucks. 6, 7, 8. So we're good on this. And it sucks we gotta trigger his prophecy, but there's nothing else we can do. We are so far behind. You know, maybe we get lucky with burn and pillage, and maybe he overplays here and we burn and pillage his board away. That would be pretty sweet. Send you a tiger. Alright. Okay. And Rift and Pillager. Okay, so he's trying to do what we're doing, but he's doing it bigger and better. So, yeah, that's game. Yeah. Yep, slap your scimitar on your pillager. Or that savage ogre. Okay. Good game. Alright, we got one last shot for the glory here. See if we can't redeem ourselves in the eyes of the Triumphant Jarl. Our challenger has been humbled, but not defeated. As an Argonian, you'll sometimes earn extra Argonian cards when you level up. That is my hope. Maybe that's profiling. I don't know how I feel about all that. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Sheogorath's beloved Wabbajack can Aw, I missed it. Bretons use magical wards to protect themselves and often get bonuses when they lose them. Oh, I knew that shook when you clicked it. Anybody seen any good ward decks lately? I feel like I would like to play ward, but allow Breton's deck, but I just can't seem to make one that doesn't just fold to aggro, mid-range, ramp, combo, and control. I'm struggling with that one. I'm not sure how to approach the archetype. I've faced a couple times, I faced the ramp versions of Sorcerer that seem pretty sweet, ramping into Supreme Atromancer among other things. I've seen more aggressive versions that use the high value creatures like Nightblade and, I think I have a Nightblade right here I can show you. Nightblade and Haunting Spirit, the 3/3 for 3 that when it dies gives something else +3/+3. But I'm just not... I've never been particularly impressed with those decks. The fact that every other deck is running a main deck answer to cards like Breton Conjurer and Alien Sorcerer, something like that, the 1/1 for 1 purple guy with ward that doubles its power when it breaks its ward. The fact that every deck's running answers to those cards just kind of takes the wind out of the potential combo sales. But I'm definitely interested in seeing if anybody has anything with that in that archetype that's working well for them. Okay, well, speaking of Sorcerer, here we go. Slaughterfish spawning is never better than on turn... Well, actually, it's better on turn 2 with Elixir than it is on turn 1, but I'll take what I can get. Nyarlathotep. Oh, of the Tutankhamun Nyarlathoteps. That's right. Those are good people, those Nyarlathoteps. Okay, let's get some more early game, right? How much of a waste is this? Like a pretty big waste, right? But, unless he drops 2 cheap creatures, we're going to get some Slaughterfish spawning value. And if he drops something over here to contest this, swings that into that. Oh. I was going to say we're going to get a whole bunch of Slaughterfish value, but it does not look like that is the case. Alright. So there's some irony to the fact that this card is called Wisdom, right? Like that's a little funny, right? So if he's got something like Ice Storm, obviously we just lose. Dream creatures are a nightmare for us, of which there are many in purple. I mean, I'd like to see my Slaughterfish get out of control over here. Okay, well, he's just going to trade. That's a little sad, but it happens. I don't think there's any real utility in trying to keep it from happening. I mean, I guess I could Like, let's say I drop this and I put a steel dagger on it, right? I trade twice. Is that greedy? I don't have a lot else to do, though, right? So, see what happens. This card will randomly hose you, too, so it's really important when you see this guy to remember he actually has texts beyond just being a guard creature. Oh, come on. What? Also, why would you attack? Eh, whatever. This will help inform our Triumphant Jarl placement decision, and if it's another... That's 3 Prophecy cards in a row, by the way. We are getting to the golden zone of burn and pillage damage. Hopefully we can get it down to at least 3. Oh, come on. It seems loose, right? I mean, actually, I can't do enough damage to kill him, but I can set up to wipe his board next turn. It seems pretty optimistic to play both. Actually, you know what? I really like doing this, actually. There's a lot of ways this works out pretty nicely. None of which happened, of course. Although ward here is nice. So's guard over there. Alright, I'll take it. Okay, so, I mean, Winter's Grasp aside. Q Winter's Grasp? Oh, okay. Winter's Grasp aside, we should be in a pretty good position right here, right? Does the wisdom ever stop? Okay. That's a nightmare for us. What is happening? Yep. Okay. So I don't think we can kill him, can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. We can wipe his board though, which seems pretty good. I don't see a lot of reason to break that last rune. And unfortunately, we need to play this guy instead of the slightly more resilient Veteran Enforcer so that we have, you know, more permutations of lethal. Buy the egg. A fine battle. Okay. So not only did we get the 7 wins we were looking for, we also killed him in the 7th win with Triumphant Jarl, who had ward and an item attached, a giant, unwieldy, impractical +4/+1 weapon. So I think that as far as honoring the Jarl goes, after the betrayal of the Jarl in the last game, and our betrayal of the Jarl with that horrible misplay a few games ago, I think we really did pretty well. So let's see what kind of rewards we got here today. And thank you, I think it deserves to be rewarded as well. 90, 150, ooh, some little gems. My girlfriend would like those. Alright, let's open them packs. Alright, what do we have here? Epic. Okay. Rare and epic. Withered Hand Cultist, great card. Okay, looks like we got a little epic action here again. Shornhelm Champion. I actually need one of those. And if we're going through a sorcerer, maybe that's the sign. Maybe that's the push I needed. Alright, raiding party. Cool. Alright, well hey, thanks for watching this arena run through, guys. It's the first time we've done a whole one all the way from beginning to end. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, look for some pretty cool announcements in the next couple days with the new season in terms of what decks we'll be playing, some deck tech videos, which I think will be pretty informative, as well as an updated deck tech video for the Scout deck. We made some changes to that recently. And yeah, I hope everybody has enjoyed the first season of the public Elder Scrolls beta still, but it's still in the public eye. And I look forward to spending more seasons with you.